quite a win for you in your home state.
Yeah, it's exciting. Every time you come here, you got a lot of family in the stands, and you want to perform well and get a win in front of them. And we were able to. It wasn't pretty at times, but we found a way.
Talk about Matt's work.
Yeah, I mean, he's amazing. He's stolen us. He saved the game tonight with that last one, and he's just been so solid, and he's been a huge part of our success.
It looked like Ryan Reeves was kind of crashing on one of those opportunities, and you guys exchanged words. Well, what goes through your mind when you see someone like that?
Yeah, he's a big presence out there, obviously, so we were kind of jawing back and forth. But, you got to be physical, and you got to have a little pushback to your game, and, it's just all the kind of battles within the game.
You guys have points in 7 straight now. Really good November. Last year was a great November as well. Is there anything to that? What's the reason for it?
It's just a good point. I don't know. I think, starting the season, we're trying to find our identity as a team and figure out how we play best. And I feel like we've come together and, played better over the last stretch. And like I said, our goaltending's been phenomenal and given us a chance every night. And we've ended up on the right side more often than not.
What do you think of the Borje patches on the shoulder?
I thought they were amazing. I don't know how they got them made up so quick, but it was really nice nod to him, and he's obviously a legendary figure, not only for the Maple Leafs but for the NHL, and for all the Swedish guys. I know it means a lot to them, and it was cool.
How do you guys keep coping with this changing of defense so often?
Yeah, it's been crazy, obviously, but everyone's going to step in, and they're going to have to play a bigger role than they're used to, or they're going to have to come play any role at all. So, I think the guys that have stepped in have played really, really well, and they've also been a big part of our success.
Did you get a chance to go home for Thanksgiving?
I did yesterday, actually. I went to my parents' house for a little bit, and then my brother's, so it was great to see family, and then back to the grind.
What's it like going up against Reeves?
Yeah, he's a physical presence, and he's a big body out there, and he's coming on the forecheck for sure. So he's definitely a guy that you got to be aware of where he's at on the ice, and you just try to make the best plays you can.
Looked like you were laughing at him at one moment, or what was going on?
I think we were both laughing at each other, and I don't really know why, but we just started laughing, and that was that.
What do you like about the effort tonight?
Obviously it's a big team that plays hard, does a great job on the forecheck and gets a lot of things to net with a lot of opportunities. I thought we did a good job really limiting their stuff around the net. Obviously the power play and that 6-on-5 we'll look at, but I thought we did a good job of really closing down a lot of lanes, making it hard to get to the net and getting second opportunities around it. And Murr obviously just stood and out his head there at the end especially.
What did Callie bring to your line today?
Brought energy, brought pace, made a lot of great plays off the wall, and he obviously it's a big goal for us there. He ties the guy up in front, then hits him. Luckily it bounces right in front of him and taps it in. So I thought for the first game with us, he came in quickly and meshed with us really well, and we had our looks, we had our opportunities, and we capitalized on a couple.
You guys have points in 7 straight. It's been another really good November record-wise. Same story last year. Any way to explain that?
I think we're just playing the way we wanted to. Trying to be above people, trying to make it hard to get through our neutral zone. We're not scoring the prettiest of ways right now, but we're getting guys around that net. We're getting second opportunities, and when the plays are there, we're making them. So just got to keep trying to play the game we can, and that's with high pace, good line changes, good ozone shifts, and we've had some stellar goaltending as well.
Thoughts on the shoulder patch for Borje?
Yeah, it was amazing. That guy deserves to be honored for as long as we can. What he meant to the city of Toronto, what he meant to the really just Europe players as well. His legacy will never die in the NHL regardless. So he deserves everything, and he deserves all the praise and love he's been getting and his family's been getting. And it's someone that the hockey community is really going to miss, and his family and just the world really. It's just an unbelievable human being.
Performance tonight.
I think we started good, and we stuck with it through all the way to the end. So I think battled through there, and battled out the 5-on-6 there at the end, which was huge too. And Murr made some huge saves. So I think it was a good team effort.
What did you see on your goal? What did you see on the game winner?
It was literally the second opportunity. I got the same exact thing from Bunce like a couple of shifts before. So just try to put it low block, and it was nice they won it.
What did it mean to get the big goal day after Borje and with the patches on today?
Yeah, obviously very special. Obviously tough, emotional day yesterday, and it was nice to get the win for him and get that goal for him.
I think he tied his record for second most as Leaf. I don't know when you learned that or if you knew that going in, or like what does that mean to you when you hear something like that?
Yeah, I just heard it after the game now, and obviously it's crazy how those things work out like that. But yeah, that goal was for Buria, for sure.
Matt, what are you seeing on that last moment save on Kaprizov there?
Yeah, I got a bit fortunate with that one, honestly. I think, it goes down to Zuccarello, I think, who made the pass and couldn't really see through our defenseman, I believe it was. So I was late getting across, and I think he just kind of missed his spot. He shot it right in the middle of the net. So, if he hits his spot, it makes it a lot harder save. So I think I got a bit fortunate on that one, but obviously very happy to make it and to get the win.
What do you make of how the team is playing in front of these in the recent games and in this game?
I thought we played great again. Defensively, another solid effort. Guys are blocking shots, making the right plays, staying above that team who comes with a ton of speed and doesn't really give you much room to move. They're a heavy forechecking team, and they showed that tonight. So I thought we did a pretty good job handling that.
There were a couple times it looked like the net kind of got away from you, whether you're just hugging the post and then having a conversation. Is that just too much weight on one side?
I don't know what was going on there. That's I use the net to push off all the time, and for whatever reason tonight it just came off a little bit easier.
What did you see on the save in the second, the breakaway Dewar?
Yeah, bit of a bouncing puck, I think, just hops over our guy's stick and clear breakaway. So just tried to get out, make a play on it, stay in his face, and thought he made a pretty nice move and. Had to get to the rebound too. The second guy was coming in there pretty quick.
Do you feel back where you should be? You've now had a good run of games since coming back from injury. Do you feel back at where you want to be?
Yeah, like I always say, I just focus on trying to get better in each and every day. So that's my focus constantly.
We have to ask again about another group of new defensemen playing in front of you for a second straight game, and they did a pretty good job.
Did a heck of a job, yeah, heck of a job. Like I said, always in the right spots. I thought we broke out really nicely, especially in the first period. Again, I thought kind of set us up for the win tonight, having the lead after the first. Obviously, that makes our job a little bit easier throughout the rest of the game. So those guys back there did a heck of a job again tonight.
Do you have to talk to them at all, or are they just picking this up as they go along?
Sorry?
Do you have to talk to them at all, the defensemen, or are they picking this up as they go along pretty quick?
No, I think they're doing a heck of a job. The only talking I do is just basic communication on the ice, and if I'm ever touching the puck, getting the puck handle in, just basic communication, and they take care of the rest.
Who got the belt tonight?
I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I forgot.
Well deserved.
Yeah. Nice.
You're pushing it off
Thanks.
already.
Thank you. Yeah.
What's been your perspective on the Boria Salming? It's been an emotional couple of days.
Yeah.
What's been your perspective on all that?
Yeah, it's just it's incredibly difficult. You see the impact that he had, and especially we got a bunch of Swedes in our room now, and he's a trailblazer. Obviously meant a lot to this organization, and I thought it was really nice that we were able to honor him with that moment of silence tonight.
Sheldon, felt like another pretty great kind of win. What were the keys to the recipe for tonight?
Playing with the lead again. Playing with the lead on the road gives our team confidence and belief, and obviously allows us to, just play really smart defensively. And obviously we got outstanding goaltending tonight here. I'm not sure where the stats will line up for him today, but that won't tell the whole story. He was excellent right from the drop of the puck. Matt was, and the guys competed hard and scored timely goals.
What did you like about how Yarncroke fit in with Tavares and Marner?
I thought he was good. I thought he had good energy today. Scored a big goal for us, obviously, being around the net. I thought it was good. I thought John and Mitch were really good today, so I think no matter who was playing with them would have had a good night. But, I thought that line did a good job for us. I like the contributions we got from each line, to be honest with you.
Makeshift defense again, mixing and matching guys, but at least with about 5 minutes left, I didn't see the final numbers, but you had at least 20 blocks as a team. Happy with that effort?
Guys are finding a way. That's what you got to do. Listen, we're out at the end there. I don't think Rasmus Sandin's ever been on the ice in the NHL with the goalie out, but you got guys playing in different spots and finding a way, and everybody's contributing and doing their part. Whether it's blocking shots or chipping pucks out, just hasn't been the prettiest wins, but guys are finding a way and competing, and it's exactly what you're asking of your group to go when you're going through what we are, is to try to set yourself up for success to win a game, and we've done that, and then the guys have just flat out competed to make sure we get the points.
How fitting that Nylander gets the big goal on the day after Borja.
Yeah, I mean it's great. It definitely very fitting, and even our game the other night. I mean, game 21, and we win 2-1, and Pontus Holmberg scores his first NHL goal as the game winner. It's outstanding, and obviously wearing the patch tonight, I thought was a real nice touch for him to pull that together so quickly, and certainly he is and has been in our thoughts.
Are these character building wins? You mentioned they're not the prettiest ones, but to kind of grit these out kind of help the team in the long term? Absolutely,
It does. It just shows you, hey, you can win. Every game's winnable. We have a good enough team, and we're deep enough that every game is winnable. Don't make excuses. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Just go out and compete and play. Adjust your game if you need to. The confidence we're getting from our goaltending, I think, really is feeling a lot of things for our team. That just, again, we just feel like we can win no matter what. So all of those pieces have come together here, but just got to stay with it.
You mentioned Murray's contribution. He had the big save at the end on Kaprizov, the Duar breakaway as well. Was there a moment from him that in particularly stood out for you tonight?
Well, obviously the one that kind of saves the game at the end is massive, but I thought there's one early in the game. There's a scramble. They had 2 or 3 shots in succession right around the crease, and all of a sudden, a guy who's 6'5" sticks his leg out there and seals the bottom of the net and makes a huge save. The reaction from our bench in that moment, there were a lot of guys in disbelief because you sort of had the sense that it was going in, and then all of a sudden it doesn't. Those are the types of saves that, like I'm saying, give your team confidence that you're like, okay, like we can win this game. So that's the one that stood up to me, and that was early in the game, and he didn't look back from there.
Quick turnaround for tomorrow, obviously. You know Pittsburgh pretty well.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we talked about this when we played them the first time back in Toronto, that we were going to see them 3 times here in November. So here's our 3rd time. So let's get on the plane and get out to Pittsburgh and get a good sleep and be ready to do it again tomorrow.
And it's points in 7 straight. Now, record-wise, November's not over yet, but it's been another really good November. Last year, you guys were incredible in November. Is there any way to explain that?
Not really. I don't think there is. I think each November and each game, for that matter, is different. Like I said, this time of year, our guys right now we're going through a lot as a team. And, we got guys that are stepping up on the back end for us. But, both the D and the forwards, their contributions to help, and obviously the goaltending we've talked about. It's all just giving us a chance here. No matter what we're going through, the guys still believe, and like I said, you got to do it again tomorrow.
Plan still to go with Sheldon, I guess, tomorrow?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.